I don't know if I like that green undertone, James. Sherwin Williams, are you kidding me? I feel like I want to give the whole company like a big bear hug or even a cheeky little smooch. Sherwin Williams has finally announced their 2022 color of the year, and I'm extremely pleased to say that the future is green. Welcome to the paint, people. Like the video if you like color the way I like color. So here we go again, everyone. These paint companies are starting to pump out their design predictions for 2022 with their color of the year. So far, we've seen a few different takes on what the next big color in design is going to be, and I'm so excited to share today's color with you. Sherwin Williams is a paint company that we talk a lot about, so this is very, very exciting for me. They make excellent products, both for consumers as well as professionals, but they also have a wonderful diverse collection of colors. Just get to it, James. All right, Evergreen Fog is the 2022 Sherwin Williams color of the year. And this is awesome for so many different reasons. For those of you that don't know what it means to get this sort of designation, to be the color of the year means you were given the green light, no pun intended, by a company's global color and design team, which analyzed an assortment of trending colors that are happening. So no, I'm not going to go ahead and say that part of their analysis was watching the Paint People channel, because we are obsessed with green types of colors. Hashtag greenage. But the emergence of green is kind of a romantic story to me of overcoming odds. Hear me out. First, we look at the green color in paint specifically, which to me was misunderstood and underappreciated by a lot of people. I know from my days of painting, the last thing you want to hear from a client is, I don't know if I like that green undertone, James. Green seemed to always equate to bad thing when it emerged as an undertone for some reason. But I've always liked green because plants. It's one of the definitive colors of nature and rebirth, which is an aspect of the color that I love. In fact, the director of color marketing at Sherwin-Williams says, Evergreen Fog inspires us to begin again and is a great choice for modern interiors and exteriors. This is what I've been saying about those greenish colors, whether it's more so beige dominant in a greenage or perhaps a little more gray dominant. The more green forward neutrals are the perfect way to reintroduce color hues into our otherwise monochromatic, grayscale obsessed designs from the last decade. To me, it doesn't necessarily make too much sense to go from one extreme to another, where if you're used to having a house that's covered in Repose Gray, you don't necessarily want to jump to Urbane Bronze. Evergreen Fog just seems to be a perfect, versatile, transitional color that can really bring color into a lot of people's homes in a calming and sophisticated way. I'm honestly just so happy. I'm super excited about this choice, and I can't wait for more people to embrace the beauty of green. What's also interesting are the color choices that Sherwin-Williams picked to accompany Evergreen Fog. None of them are green. None of them are blue or cool in the slightest. In fact, you can argue that they're all pretty warm colors. It's very clear to me that by picking warmer surrounding colors, Evergreen Fog becomes that much more of a standout. When you take the colors chosen like shoji white, accessible beige, and woven wicker, those are warmer, beige-leaning colors that will further accentuate that green aspect in Evergreen Fog, making it the standout. Even some of the darker colors in Bake Light Gold and Umber, those are warmer colors that contain orange and brown, which happens to be pretty complementary in this case. These colors are just automatically going to feel like secondary colors next to Evergreen Fog, and I love that. All signs point to the green in this case. But I must say, Sherwin-Williams made a borderline genius move by making their sixth paired color Urbane Bronze, which conveniently was last year's color of the year. This is awesome to me because it shows two things. First, maybe you don't need to repaint or repurpose some of those Urbane Bronze colored aspects of your design currently that you might have used last year. Reduce, reuse, recycle. And number two, more importantly, it shows us that color trends don't need to do a complete 180 from year to year. Urbane Bronze was the top dog last year. but it hasn't all of a sudden fallen off the map this year. It's still an awesome color, but objectively, not as great as our new reigning champion, Evergreen Fog. I will definitely be diving into an in-depth episode of Color Code, which I will leave in the lovely end screen once it's up. So stay tuned.